The Hayley O Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on balls.co.za.
Hayley O Show. Hope you joining us this morning right until 12 o'clock when Sasha will be taking over. Now, like I said, we've got Kerry McGregor and Sarah Kate Scott in studio with us today. And I found two interesting videos of them when I was doing my research that I think I'm going to play before they come into studio because they might be a little cross with me if they know that I played it. So quickly, before they come in, let's watch Sarah Kate's video. This is when she was a Miss South Africa finalist in 2008. This is her interview.
Please meet Sarah Kate Seward.
Hi there, my name is Sarah Kate Seward. I'm 25 years old.
There you have it. Sarah Kate is one of the finalists in the 2008 Miss South Africa pageant. Really lovely lady. I love that her goat's name was Feta. And obviously a huge animal lover, and we'll chat to Sarah Kate about all that in a few moments' time. But now I also have a video of Kerry's that I would like to play you. So as most of you know, I'm sure, Kerry was the Wonder Bra model for 5 years running. And this is probably one of her most famous Wonder Bra ads. Here we go. Definitely a classic there. So we'll ask Kerry what the transition's been like going from model to mom when she comes into studio in a few moments' time. Right, so our guests have arrived, and like I promised you, last week we had all the muscle men in studio, and this week we've gone a little more glamorous, a little more feminine, and we've got Kerry and Sarah Kate in studio with us. So thank you so much, ladies, for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
And Kerry, you've just come from gym. You're making us feel all very guilty in your workout gear. What have you just been doing before this?
Yeah, I had to do some gym. I have to do some gym. I have to be active, otherwise I'll be a slob at home.
Oh, well, good for you on a Friday. And Sarah Kate, great to have you in here. This is Mrs. Ball's radio, by the way. This is Darren's wife.
I'm comfortable with that title.
Yeah, Mrs. Balls.
Mrs. Balls.
I love me
Sweet
some
like
chutney.
And if you can see there on the screen, Sarah's got her little mark with us in the studio. So we're definitely a full studio this morning.
Oh my God, is
we
there a camera
clearly-
in here?
We're really boring him
I don't-
already.
Shame he's fast asleep. Yeah, clearly Nickelback doesn't do it for him. But before we move on with the show, we have to say congratulations on your pregnancy.
Thanks.
Little Scott number 2. Let's give you a clap.
Very exciting.
So how far along are you?
A couple of weeks, about 8 weeks.
Couple of weeks. And
Yeah.
how's it going?
Terribly.
I like it when moms are honest. I like it when they don't
Oh, yeah.
try and make
There's
it seem like
nothing
it's all...
glamorous. I'm sure Kerry
Oh, yeah.
remembers as well. There's nothing glamorous
About
about the
pregnancy,
first
no.
trimester.
So
it's
is it
shocking.
About
nauseous?
pregnancy across the board, as far as I'm concerned. The reward at the end is basically what I look forward to, but everything before that is sucks balls.
Yeah.
And so now this is number 2. Kerry, you've got 2 little ones. How old are they now?
Luke is 5 and Riley is 3.
And is it easier the second time round?
Please say yes.
You know what? The first year, not so much. But then, yeah, you know, when they both get to a decent age that they can interact with each other, really, it gets harder because then they fight and it's exhausting. So, welcome.
Okay, awesome. That was like an awesome vote.
No,
for
it's a
me.
blessing. No, it's a blessing, and that it'll be wonderful. You'll love it. Yeah, you'll have some company, which is what's important.
Exactly.
And if you're only a few months in, you obviously don't know the sex yet. Is that
No,
right?
I only know in about a month's time.
And what would you like? Are you going to put it out there?
Oh my gosh. It's not even like I'm completely desperate for a little girl. I'm such
Okay.
a girly girl.
All right.
I'm all about nails and hair and shopping. And if it's a boy, that's fine. We're just going to be like the Beckhams and just have 79 children until I get my little girl. Darren knows that's exactly how we roll.
Okay, so you put it all out there.
So he's also praying for a girl. He doesn't want another 8 children.
It's either a girl or 8 more. Okay.
Yeah.
And Sarah Kate, please, will you just let us know how little Mark is doing? I've seen some good news over Twitter, but maybe you can update us on his progress.
He's my absolute champion. If I talk too much about it, I'm going to burst into tears, and this is visual radio, so I'm not one of those pretty cries, but he's just unbelievable. I mean, he's my absolute inspiration, and he's just sailed through it. I mean,
Brilliant.
when I think about how nauseous I feel with this pregnancy, and I imagine what my little boy went through for 10 months,
Oh my God.
you know, being hit by chemo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Strong little
He's-
monkey.
he's
Well, you
awesome.
strong as well.
And
I mean,
his
you've been
hair's
through it
back
with
and
him.
he's eating like a rugby player, so...
Brilliant. My tweet of the week, I'm going to say
Little
this.
ginger.
This was my tweet of the week. Sarah said earlier in the week, Marky off to school in an hour, building up his confidence in the world patiently. Very excited and super blessed to be at this point.
Very,
so
very
definitely,
blessed, yeah.
definitely the
Thanks
tweet
for
of
that.
the week.
Thank
Right,
you.
now I'm going to ask you ladies what some of your favorite songs are. I have heard via the grapevine that Toto Africa is one of your favorites,
Yes.
Sarah Kate. So here it is. Okay, so there we have one of Sarah Kate's favorite song, Toto Africa. And a lot
Thanks,
of
husband.
a lot of baby talk going on in the studio here. I'm learning lots.
Hearing you.
Please do send us your questions if you've got any questions for Sarah Kate or Kerry. We did have one question in where a new mom asked if you model moms did natural birth or cesarean. So if you guys are comfortable answering that, you can tell us what you went through.
Sarah Kate and I were just chatting about that, and yes, I tried to go natural with my first, but 6 hours or so in, and he was going into distress, so we ended up having to Caesar. It wasn't an emergency type situation. I trusted my doctor, implicitly, and when he made the call, I was on top of it, so so it was what we had to do, and we both came out of at the end of the day healthy and happy, and that really is what you want at the
What
end
matters
of the day.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly.
And Sarah,
Oh, do I really have to repeat that?
just you can précis a little bit, point form.
I was adamant to do natural. I
Okay.
believe that that's, what a woman's body is supposed to do. And Mark was due on the 21st of November, and a couple of days before I went in for my scheduled appointment, and the gynae had said, no, he's not dropping, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. I was like, no, the zebra gave birth in my garden the other day, this is how it's supposed to be, it's all natural, and Mark wasn't engaging, and the placenta was calcifying, blah, 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 blah. And he said, you're going to have to come in every day, and if this is how stubborn you're going to be. And so Darren came in with me the next day, and he told me in no uncertain terms that the babe was not going to be coming out of my
Orifice.
he was not going to come out of my vajayjay.
Okay.
It was not going to happen, so we had to do cesarean.
Okay. Oh, little Marky's waking up now. Maybe we're being too loud.
Oh, shame.
Okay, Marky waking
for a
up.
little wakey up break.
Okay, sure. Well,
Yes, welcome to the Supermom studio.
I told Sarah Kate that she must bring little Marky along. I'm sure all of you watching there love to see the progress that he's made. So now we've got Christina from Pure Aesthetics in the studio that's going to give the ladies a little bit of pampering. So Christina, what you going to offer the ladies today?
Today we're just going to offer them a bit of gel colour or nail varnish onto their hands or feet, whatever blows their hair back.
Okay, so we'll get started with that. We'll play you another song, and then we'll chat to Sarah, Kate, and Kerry after the song about what the transition was like from model to mom. Right, I just realized that I did play that song last week. I'm not obsessed with that song, but hope you
I am
didn't.
a little.
Oh, good. Okay, so we'll say that was Kerry's request,
Yes.
not me forgetting I played it last week. Right, so Kerry, you were modeling at 16. You've modeled internationally, and then eventually you made the transition to being a mom of two. And how was that transition?
It was actually easier than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I suppose the only real real massive challenge was the fact that I travelled an enormous amount with Neil and his cricket, and you know what I mean. That was tough because you're in England and there's no help, and you really do kind of feel like a bit of a 1950s housewife because you're cleaning the floors and the dishes
and feeding your baby.
Yeah, come on.
You were in England when your little girl had just been born. Is that right?
No, it's Luke as well. So the last 5 years or so, we've we've done the travel to England. You know,
Sure.
So it's been
For
hectic.
the summer.
Yeah, it's been hectic.
And are you pretty much settled in Joburg now?
Yeah, have been for about 9 or 10 years, I suppose, and we'll be here as long as Neil needs to, you know, for our family, I suppose. But I miss Cape Town an awful lot.
Okay,
I
so
do.
we have a pre-Stormers Sharks clash going on in studios today. We've got Kerry from Cape Town and we've got Sarah Kate from Natal. So I'm going to do a little quiz later and see what kind of super fans you guys are. We've got a tweet from someone called Ryan McCall, who I think might have been at school with you. He said, ask Kerry how she found her final year at school managing a Sports Illustrated shoot.
Yeah, that I used to just pretend it wasn't me.
I mean, you've got to get people talking at school when you're doing a Sports Illustrated
Yeah, no,
shoot.
it was quite funny actually. My friends always used to abuse me because I honestly, I just used to pretend it wasn't me. People would say, "Oh, is that?" No. I get that a lot though. You know, I just used to pretend it wasn't me. Funny enough, it worked every now and then. People kind of caught on.
Just went with it. And tell me, so now you're a mom of two, and do you and Neil manage to get out? And when you do get out and have like your own private time, what do you like to do? And who looks after the kids when you're doing your own thing?
You know, it's there's certain times of year where we don't get to do much of that at all, to be completely honest. Like during the summertime and Neil's cricket season and stuff like that, and it's really hard because he's away an awful lot, and when he's not away, you know, you actually just want to be at home for a little bit and spending time with friends and stuff like that. And we're lucky enough to have a lot of friends who have children the same age. So, you know, we spend a lot of time with our mates and the kiddies, and our brides are like day at the creche. I mean, sometimes it's ridiculous. You can't invite everyone because there's just too many kids around. But we try and do a date night as much as we can, which, to be completely honest, is maybe once a month.
Okay.
Which is just us, and it's just out, and it's, you know, a little bit of quiet time, a little bit of dinner, maybe a movie, and we just try and catch up a little.
Sure.
Yeah.
And tell me, how hands-on is Neil as a dad?
Oh, he's amazing, and I say that without being biased at all, but he really is quite something. You know, it's either all or nothing, I'm afraid. That's just how our life is, you know. So either he's away for a week and he's not there, or when he is there, he is there. You know what I mean? It's quality, and it's a lot of time, and I'm just really lucky. So we get to spend a lot of the day together if he's not practicing.
Sure.
And he's incredibly hands-on. I taught him how to change a nappy from the get-go.
That's what I was going to ask.
So
Nappy changing the whole thing.
He was well on top of it.
Okay, good to know. And Darren's just walked into studio. I'm going to ask Sarah Kate just now how many nappies Darren's changed. He's quickly ducked out of studio. And the girly question that everyone wants to know: how did you and Neil meet?
Wow. Sure, it was a long time ago now, almost, I suppose, 12 years ago.
Okay.
And I did a Sports Illustrated shoot with his sister, Megan.
Yes.
And that's kind of how I got my intro into the family, I suppose. I'd shot with her in the June or July, and over the period where we did the launch for the swimwear issue, which is in November,
Okay.
I kind of officially met him and thought, wowza. You know, not a bad looking bloke. And it kind of just spiraled from there really quickly. You know, all of a sudden, a month later, I was in Australia with Approaches on tour, and and it's pretty much
just spiraled from there. And tell me, so you've spent a lot of time with the cricketers. Do you get on with them? Do you like their energy?
You know, obviously the team's changed quite substantially since since Neil was in it, I suppose, and I was involved. So the team itself has chopped and changed over the times. But the team at the time was amazing. It's kind of like a family. These guys travel 9 months of the year together. It becomes a bit of a family.
Close. Yeah. And the fines meetings, do you ever get involved in those?
Ooh, no, we are not invited to those.
Not invited.
Oh, no.
You
Neil
can-
normally chairs those fines as well, so it's better that I'm not there.
Okay. Okay, well, we're chatting to Kerry McGregor in studio. Sarah Kate's just stepped out with little Marky. We'll be talking to her as well. You're listening to the Hayley O Show, and we've got Kerry McGregor and Sarah Kate in studio. I forgot to ask you at the beginning, have you ladies changed your surnames officially, or what names do you go by?
You can go first.
Or is it...
Yes, officially, according to my bank statements and ID book, yes, I am officially Mackenzie, but I do still use McGregor from a PR and work point of view.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sure Neil's happy about that because I haven't. The only thing I changed was my Facebook surname to make Darren feel like I married him. But
Otherwise, you go with Seward.
Sarah Kate Seward.
Okay, all right.
It's who I am, and yeah, pretty comfortable with my name, and I don't feel like an identity crisis at any point in my life. And
Fair enough.
my kids will take on Darren's surname, which is cool, but yeah, I like my name.
No, fair enough. And Sarah, I was just chatting to Kerry now and asking her how the transition was from model to mom. I don't know how you found it.
Gosh, I think as a model, you know, it can be quite a self-absorbed world. It's based on how you look and how you present yourself, and based on that, if you will or won't get the job. And I don't know how Kerry felt, but when I got thrown into the beginning of being a mom, it was like, you just don't care what you look like. You just care about your baby. And for me, it's the best job in the whole world. I thought waking up at 4 a.m. for shoots was hard for modeling. No. No.
So you suddenly get a rude awakening as to what real hard work
Exactly.
is all about. You guys are making me petrified, by the way.
You should be.
And I also asked Kerry how her and Neil met, and the story that everyone wants to know. How did you and Darren meet?
I was a dancer at Teasers, and Darren came in and gave me a good tip, and I thought, no, who cares how we met? Gosh, it feels like 100 years ago.
Okay.
We've been together for 10 years.
Okay, so
He
you've
was
been
at East
together-
Coast. I was Miss Sharks at the time.
Okay.
We had to meet per chance, and yeah, friendship blossomed into love, and
Stunning.
10 years later, here we are.
And you, two Sharks fans together always helps.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so now Kerry was saying when she came into studio that she's got lots of meetings for the rest of the day. Maybe you guys can tell us what you're doing when you're not being a mom and when you're not being Mrs. Mackenzie or Mrs. Darren Scott. Just tell us what other initiatives you guys are up to.
This year's picking up nicely for me at the moment. Last year, obviously, I had to put everything on hold. But yeah, just things are picking up, and becoming ambassadors for certain products. It's exciting. So
Cool.
yeah, a lot of doors are opening this year, and it's the right timing. I can dedicate a little bit less time to Mark and a little bit more time to me this year. So very exciting, very blessed.
Good. Well, good luck. I wish you all the best. And Kerry, what are you up to?
I'm
Apart
having my
from
nails
jam,
done
which
right
is
now.
making me so bad.
We're all getting high on the nail fumes here in studio.
Yeah, I other than traveling with Neil for cricket, which takes up an enormous amount of time during our year and stuff, I'm still modelling as much as I can. I can't do it. I can't be as busy as what I can't travel as much as what I used to. I've got the kids. I've got to, take that into account. But doing quite a bit of charity work. Just trying to keep on top of things, I suppose.
Nice. And because it's a Friday show, I always ask the guests what they're up to this weekend. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Just chilling. Probably
chilling.
a braai down at the Boma on the water.
Nice.
So Mark loves, but yeah, weekends are definitely the relaxing part of the week.
Cool. Yay, and
Yeah.
it's Friday. Yes.
Yay.
Kerry, what you up to this weekend?
Neil's playing a Ram Slam T20 tomorrow evening, so I'll try and watch that somehow, whether it's by TV or babysitter at the grounds or something. I don't know. So I'll just try and watch that, and otherwise I think just relax.
And tell me, did you watch much cricket before you met Neil?
Yes, I suppose maybe that's a lie. I did watch a bit of cricket, but it was at Newlands and Cape Town, and really it was about having a beer on the bank with some of the mates from,
Yeah.
So Yes, I went to watch cricket, but I'm not sure I did watch much cricket.
Sure. And when you watch it now, I mean, you must know so much about the sport and know so many of the players. Do you enjoy watching it now? Would
I
you
do
choose
enjoy
to do
it. No, I do enjoy watching it now. The 4-day games are a bit
You can't lie.
The 4-day games are a bit hectic, although I do love to take the kids down to the grounds. You know, these days there's very few, it's quite sad, there's very few supporters at the grounds for the 4-day games. So we really have the grass embankment to ourselves. So it's quite nice for them to just be running around and that kind of thing. And I think I know a lot of the game. You know, it's really tough though to kind of keep on top of everything. I still have to occasionally ask someone, you know, why is the ball doing that? Is it a green wicket or a flat wicket, or, you know? So I don't 100% quite understand it, and I have no idea where all the field positions are. I'm still learning.
But I think that girls don't need to
I'm
know
even
about the
Neil
pitch,
knows
and
where
we
all the
don't-
positions are. So
Are you guys speaking English right now?
field positions and pitch condition, I kind of stop there. I don't feel like I need to be able to like hold myself when it comes to that kind of chit chat.
Yeah.
And Sarah Kate,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you a sports fan?
Darren and I work on the simple principle of opposites attract. And Darren is the most knowledgeable person I've ever
Very much so.
met when it comes to every single sport. He knows everything. He's not here. It's fine. He really does, and I'm quite the opposite, and I'm
So-
fine with that. He has his space, and he's obsessed with shouting at people with.
at the TV,
Yeah.
why do they do that?
I don't know. It's so irritating.
He can't hear
He
you.
can't hear you, damn it. But if
so
if it's a golf ball, a soccer ball, a cricket ball, anything to do with balls,
Strangely enough.
Yeah.
makes him a bit crazy. And I let him be, because at a shoe sale he needs to back off and give me the same space, you know. And I start yelling at people, you know.
Fair enough. So you wouldn't go and sit down to watch
Oh, no.
a game?
No.
Okay. So
No.
would you, I guess our money's on Kerry then for the Shark Stormers quiz that we have later.
Ooh, I don't know.
I would put all my money on Kerry.
Okay, well now going into one of Kerry and Neil's favorite songs, It's Always on Time by Ja Rule. Okay, you're listening to the Hayley O Show on Balls Visual Radio. We've still got our lovely ladies in studio with us getting their nails painted. Mark looks like he's putting his hands and feet out there for a little colour. What would Darren say if he came home with some red nails?
Yeah, he wouldn't be too impressed.
So now I wanted to ask you guys, you were talking about your little ones and their personalities. What would you say if Riley, or if Riley wanted to become a model, or if your girl to be wanted to become a model?
I'd probably do a very similar thing to what my mom did.
Okay.
I wouldn't start her too young. I'd wait till she was 16, essentially, and let her make her own decisions, and try and guide her as best I could, as my mom did me, you know. And I think my mom did a really good job. She really did look after me, and we got to experience the world in when I was 16 and 17, and I needed her there, whereas a lot of girls, I think, that travel to Paris and stuff like I did, couldn't necessarily afford to have their mom.
Oh, so she went with you?
Yeah, for the first, when I was 16, so for the first 2 to 3 trips to Paris, my mom came with me. And then when I was 17, or I think 17 or 18, I did the trips on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, 17. So I did them on my own, but by that point, she'd
shown you the way.
Yeah, and she did a good job. So I came out of it unscathed.
And Sarah Kate, what about you? Would you want your little girl to be an actress, considering the commercial where we met, what we had to do in the cereal commercial where we met?
My only, every mum is different. I only differ to Kerry is that I watch Toddlers and Tiaras every day, and Tallulah Bell will be starting pageants from 6 months. She must just. I'm joking. I completely agree with Kerry. It's up to the mom to. Number one, it's how you raise your child. They need to know right from wrong, and don't get involved in peer pressure and things that could, are synonymous with the modeling world. And I think Kerry was just so blessed to be able to have her mom traveling with her overseas. I was older when I went overseas, so my mom wasn't panicking at all.
Okay.
But yeah, I went to Asia, which was quite different.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm glad I had my head screwed on right.
Okay,
With
so
the way my mom
the
raised
key is
me.
maybe not starting too soon.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
important because they, in the industry, to be completely honest with you, is, in European industry, you're there by yourself. You know what I mean? They can take advantage of it. It's very easy. And I've seen it. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. I've seen young girls arrive, and I've seen my mom literally want to take these girls and, you know what I mean?
They
and
just
take
take
them
every
home.
job or any job.
You know what I mean?
and-
It's
Side
more than
jobs.
that. It's more than that. And I think girls just have to be very aware of what it is that they want and know that they don't have to do anything they're uncomfortable with to get it.
Sure.
And I think being confident in this industry is really key, because if you're insecure and some guy's telling you how beautiful you are and what he can do for you and how you can make your household name or an international model, I think you really do need
You might fall for some
exactly.
dodgy, nasty characters.
Exactly.
Okay, so next question. If your sons wanted to be rugby players,
No.
Rugby. I love the game. I really do love the game. I love to watch it, but I would absolutely have a coronary every time my son walked onto the field, no doubt.
so they're going to be holding
Can't
cricket
bear it.
bats.
Schoolboy rugby. I appreciate parents that love it and that are happy with it, but it just freaks me out.
If someone touched Mark, I'm the type of mother, I would go and tackle them. I don't care if you're 7 foot tall.
Well, then you should go play for the Sharks.
I should. Really. If someone even just touched Mark's head, I would lose it.
How's this? Last week we had 2 MMA fighters in studio and they're brothers. Can you imagine that mom who sees her 2 sons?
Sorry,
getting come
MMA.
on, mixed martial arts,
Thank
the
you.
EFC. It's the
Oh,
biggest.
you know MMA
Yeah.
is MMA.
Basically, the aim of the sport is to beat your fellow fighter into submission. That's the
Wow.
biggest growing
And do they
sport
fight
in the
each
world.
other?
Yes,
Sure.
biggest growing
Sibling
sport
rivalry.
in the world.
Wow, really?
Can you
Okay.
handle it? Now, as you can see on your screens, these 2 model moms are in perfect shape, and so I'm going to be asking after
Yeah,
the
because
next
Kerry
show.
goes to gym. Damn it.
You cannot talk, miss. So we'll ask them after the next song how they stay fit and healthy. Okay, so it's Model Mom Friday, and we've got Sarah Kate and Kerry McGregor in studio with us today. And now, as you can see, they are both hot mamas. Tell us your secret. Kerry, you go first.
Sure. Well, you have to work your ass off. let me
Yes,
tell you.
honesty again. I like that.
Yeah, it's no joke. After 2 kids, it's not just, you know what I mean? It's not just, you are what you eat, baby, but it's, let me tell you, you actually have to get into gym and you got to work. It's hard. It's not what it used to be. I'm definitely not 21 anymore.
And how do these celebs do it? How do they literally go to size?
Well, Giselle Bundchen, I mean, 2 months later, she's running around You Magazine in her like size 0 bikini, and I just put it down to the fact that she has
Time and trainers
exactly.
and money.
She has a trainer that comes to her house at
Yeah.
4 in the morning when her baby wakes up. So, and she has 5 nannies. So
Sure.
I don't feel bad.
Don't.
She has all of that and I don't.
And you still look pretty damn good,
Yeah,
let me
of
tell
course.
you.
The best thing about pregnancy is that it's 9 months pretty much to just eat what you want and not really
Yeah.
feel too guilty.
Have you had any weird cravings?
No.
Okay.
But I'm going to make up a lot that Darren has to go to the shops at 2 in the morning.
Just make them pay. Okay, so now we've got the pre-Stormers Sharks clash here in studio. And now Kerry's from Cape Town, Sarah Kate's from Natal. Whereabouts in Natal are you from, Sarah Kate?
From Beverly Hills, Westfall.
So glamorous.
Is that really a place, or are you just kidding?
No, it really is a place.
Okay.
But I can't just say Westfall. You have to throw in the Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You definitely have to throw in that. Okay, but now we've got Simon here on standby to give you some clues if needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
Whose team are you
What
on?
are we-
Team
what are we
Kerry
talking
or
about?
Team Sarah?
I'm Team Kerry.
no.
I need the help, thanks.
Can I get my husband on
Yes.
Team Sarah?
Okay, where's Darren? I was going to say, Simon, you've got to give them both clues.
Oh, okay. I thought
Okay.
because I was from Cape Town that I could support the Stormers.
No bias here.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't
All right.
trust Simon.
Okay, I'll give you both clues.
If he's biased, we're calling in Darren. Okay.
Okay, no, I'll
but
help you
now
both.
it's easy. Kerry, question 1. What is the Stormers, or where is the Stormers' home ground?
Newlands.
Okay, cha-ching, we need sound effects for this.
Yay!
Okay, Sarah Kate, where is the Sharks' home ground?
It's in Durban, and it's it's made of concrete.
Simon,
Yeah.
phone a friend.
No, you're talking to a former Miss Sharks here. She knows. She knows.
Are you just playing?
She's toying with you.
I love it.
I was really giving you clues there.
Yeah, it's a big place with lots of seats, lots of grass, lots of hotties, and
Sarah
the
Kate,
flashes.
what is your final answer?
My final arms? I don't know if it's
Arms.
still sponsored by ABSA, the ABSA Stadium. I think it's. I don't know. Maybe
No,
it's
it's
like
the
the
old
Standard
name.
Bank
The old
Stadium
name.
now.
The old
The Kings Park Stadium.
There we
Yes.
go. Okay. So it's 1-1, Kings Park.
I
Maybe.
don't know. The Bank of
think-
England Stadium. I don't know.
The ABSA sponsorship has fallen away. Hey.
Mr. Price, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, well, they've just been about 300.
It doesn't matter. It's back to King's Park.
Okay, well, you kind of just gave away the answer to the second question. 'Cause-
Sorry.
Okay, so Kerry, who is the sponsor for the Stormers?
DHL.
Yes, you see, nothing to stress about. And the sponsor for the Sharks is
Mr. Price.
Simon.
Yeah.
You actually are helping.
Yeah.
That's right.
You actually are
I
biased.
just needed that reassuring look.
Okay, so 2-2. Kerry, who is the Stormers' coach?
You can't give the answer. You have to give clues, Di.
Did she just hand it?
Yeah, she just gave her the answer.
No.
Alistair Kutsia. There you go.
Very good. Very good. We're gonna
I
come
know
up with another
everything.
one. No whispering in the studio.
Yeah, you can't whisper into the mic. It doesn't come
Yeah, no, it
there.
doesn't work. I'm so
No,
blind.
you told me the answer. You told me the answer.
So Sarah
Pat
Kate,
Lambie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the coach for the Sharks. Pat
Yeah.
Lambie.
He's 3 weeks older than Mark.
maybe you can try again.
John Plumtree.
Oh,
There we go.
this is far too easy. Okay, Kerry, question number 4. Who is the captain for the Stormers?
Oh my god.
He's Springbok centre. Does that help?
That doesn't help at all. There's still
I want to say Jean de Villiers.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. There we go. You see, you have it all.
I do know.
And the Sharks captain?
I only remember John Smith as the captain. That was in my heyday, so anything that's happened
In
from
her
there-
day.
Yeah, back in my day, when I was in the Sharks.
Okay,
1,000
so
years
it's
ago.
not John Smith anymore. Simon, what's a clue?
He is,
How is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
in
With
terms of looks.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a toughie. I know they're all pretty.
Google.
They're all, I mean,
Why is my computer not working?
I know they're all male belters. Probably an 8.
Probably an 8. Okay, hair color.
Ooh, now you're under
type.
pressure for an 8. I'd like to see what your 8 is. Someone
I'm
find me Google!
I'm a 7.
Okay, captain of the Sharks. What's her clue? A real clue.
He played for. He's new to the Springbok team.
Blank expression. Yeah.
Dum dum dum.
His surname starts with. I don't know. I don't know. Give her a clue. I don't know how much
What is
without
a
giving it
rhyme?
What are his
away.
initials?
So if you mess wine on your top, it leaves a.
Stain.
Okay, that's his surname.
I don't have a clue.
France Stain.
France Stain. Can we rewind on Virtual Radio?
Okay, so Kerry leads by 1. 2 more questions remain. Who is the kicker for the Stormers?
Oh, I don't know. Any of those.
He moved from the Lions.
Wow. The rate these guys are moving
Yeah.
around from team to team these days.
And shame, his dad passed away recently.
Oh, crikey, now you just make me feel bad.
Yeah, so don't get it wrong. And he's quite young
And short.
and coloured.
Simon.
What?
I'm saying you.
Oh, no.
What? No. Okay.
And his his first name is the
I
same.
want to say
Say it.
no. I don't know.
Say it.
I don't know. I don't think I've got it right. I don't even know if
He's
he's in
got
the same.
the hair.
Mohawk.
Like a mohawk hair.
Sure,
style.
but man, when are we playing?
He sticks
Tomorrow night. I'm really going to watch tomorrow night and get these names
He sticks
down.
his bum out really far when he's going to
Think of a famous singer who sang Goodbye Norma Jean.
Elton John.
Okay,
Yes.
now
Okay,
that's the
is that a
first
credit
name.
point for my last thing that I didn't get right? at
That's the
least?
first name.
That's
Elton.
definitely half a point.
Thanks.
No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Bong.
Okay, you're
Alton
gonna,
Kukamud.
I don't think that's right.
Elton Yankees.
El-
is the
I was going
kicker.
to say Yankees.
Oh,
But what I thought his name
So I
was...
said
I thought he
say
had a different first name. Sorry,
No.
I thought it was... why do I get where's
Conrad. Conrad also played for.
That's my confusion then.
Conrad
Sorry.
also played
That's-
for them.
Okay,
okay.
but not to worry. We even. We
Okay.
even. You're not doing badly. Sarah Kate,
Who's your kicker?
who's your kicker?
Oh my gosh.
I said his name earlier on
Yes.
That's
When?
the only clue you're getting.
when I was speaking about Mark.
When were you speaking about Mark?
When you were speaking about him. Sorry, about 3 minutes ago.
Were you in the room?
He's
Yes,
a
I was-
10. Wait, this player's a 10.
Out of 10.
I would give him
Well,
10.
his number's
he
10.
hot?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, that's
He's-
convenient.
He's my 10 out of 10.
Whee.
He's got a girlfriend though.
And he's 9 years old.
Oh, was he the... Oh.
What's the
Yeah.
clue? Like,
No,
what's the-
okay, well now you've got it.
It
Surely.
rhymes with. It rhymes.
Oh,
with,
no.
No. Okay. All right.
It rhymes what?
You can't do
Kerry's getting
rhymes.
competitive here.
Kerry's going to win anyway.
I gave you so many
I'm
clues.
just going to save face for my husband's sake.
He's cutie.
What school did he go to? Give me
Like a
that.
sheep.
The school you'd like your son to go to.
Michael House. So Pat Lambie.
Oh, there we go.
That
Sheep,
Now you got
hello.
the Nazi with me. You got to speak on my language.
Okay, and the last question in the Impossible Stormers Sharks clash is your two teams met in the Currie Cup final last year. Who won?
Sharks.
The Stormers.
Much to
I
my
mean, Western
dismay.
Province, because they Western Province play Currie Cup.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So that wouldn't be
That's
accurate.
even a
Yes.
bonus point.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Well
but
done,
let's give them
Kerry.
all. Okay,
It's
well,
an extra layer of manicure.
but now I think, if I'm correct, the ladies from Pure Aesthetics have a little prize for you for your efforts this morning.
Oh, yeah, we've done a lot this morning.
So, how are your nails looking, ladies?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So, thank you, Christina, for pampering the ladies this morning. This is Christina from Pure Aesthetics Clinic in Parkmore. It's my discovery of 2013. Do go check it out. And Christina's now going to give them what looks like a very nice little hamper there.
Oh, wow, that's really sweet of you.
so much. Thank you.
It's Parkmore, do you say? Ah,
Yeah. We best see you there.
thank you. That's beautiful.
Daddy duty.
Yeah.
Okay, and so on behalf of the Hayley O Show, thank you so much,
Thanks,
ladies,
Hayley.
for
It's been
coming
fun.
in here.
Thanks.
And yeah, have a great weekend. Enjoy your
Sarah.
chilling.
Simon.
Sorry, Daisy wanted me to do that.
I'm trying to do this formal,
Okay, bye. I've gone.
sincere.
I've gone.
I'm trying to do a real sincere thank you, and
All right,
Simon's
sorry.
making
I'm
fart.
surprised
Thank
you
you,
allowed
Simon.
Simon into your studio.
Okay, well, thanks so much, ladies, for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and good luck with the rest of the year. And lovely to see Mark.
Awesome,
And good
Hayley.
luck with the rest of the pregnancy. Okay, here we've got Kerry's favorite song at the moment, Alicia Keys' "Girl on Fire."
The Hayley O Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on bulls.co.za.